To Curiosity Public, I'm Dutch.
Jules here.
Dylan.
Welcome to yet another one of our Ultimate Spirits Competition episodes, our quest to review all of the sipping spirits that are fit to drink. And in this episode, Larceny. Wait for it. Barrel proof. Wait for it. A121. That's right. The most recent release of last year's Whiskey of the Year, is that right? Or did A121 win?
No. It was the 2020 version won the Whiskey Advocate
Whiskey of
the
Year. But which
year.
batch?
So yeah.
The A, B, or C, do we know? We'll put it up here.
I don't remember.
But one of them last year won.
It was in the magazine,
yeah.
Right? Well, quick anecdote. I was at a large chain liquor store. This lady came in with the magazine and went to the Total Wine person. Person said, "Where is this?" And he started laughing, and then I started laughing.
I'm telling you, that's why people love lists, dude.
They love lists.
Yeah,
I mean, good looking bottle. Pretty much looks like the regular Larceny bottle.
but darker, and I like that. Yeah, it's nice.
I'm gonna get us poured here, and you got a little more info. I mean, this is the Heaven Hill Weeder, right?
Yes. So straight bourbon, Heaven Hill. This is the.
He's like covering his glass.
Yeah, there's no age statement, but the company is stating that they use batches that contain 6 to 8 years. Okay.
What's the sound effect?
The licking.
The mash bill is 68 corn, 20 wheat, and 12 malted barley. And so it is named in honor of John E. Fitzgerald, who...
Treasury agent, right?
That's correct. A treasury agent who used to use his keys to the warehouses to pilfer bourbon from the best barrels. But that's I don't know.
That's old wine
It's a myth,
stuff.
right? Yeah.
I don't know, man. I think it could be true.
Yeah. So let me ask you.
I've never had this, by the way. I've never had any of the Larceny barrel proofs.
I've had a couple of sips. Yeah. I'm curious what you guys have to say.
Curiosity Public. All right, guys, let's get tasting. Proof point?
114.
114.8. 57.4. Price point on this, Dylan?
So MSRP is around $50, and I got this for $99.
And it's pretty hard to find. I'd say harder to find than the Elijah Craig barrel proof. At least that's been my experience.
This point.
I have a score. You guys have scores?
I do.
Jules, you want to tell everybody how we score?
I do. So we do have a 100-point grading system across 10 categories that include aroma, flavor, body, complexity, balance, finish, uniqueness, drinkability, aesthetics, and value. We do a flavor more at 20 points and aesthetics and value at half by 5 each for a total of 100. And you can medal in our competition if you score 60 and above. So you get a bronze up to silver, gold, then diamond.
All right. I gave this my initial score. Let's reveal that now to everybody because we haven't talked about it at all. I give it a 77.
71.
I gave it an 84.
Wow. So we got a pretty big spread from a 71 to an 84. Wow. I kind of see aspects of both of because I was right in the middle. But let's kick it off with aroma. I got a lot of flavors. I got a big hit of the frunk, and it got worse as I went on, which was weird. I initially started with an 8. I was waffling. I'm going to keep my 8, but I want to discuss it.
I give it a 5 out of 10. This was middle of the road aroma because nothing really stood out to me. I mean, it was pleasant, but yeah,
it is bold. I mean, I got stuff, man. There's a lot going on here. What'd you give it, Dylan?
No.
So both of you guys are wrong. The reason why this is unique is because Larceny, the regular release, definitely has the frunk. This does not.
Oh, it does.
No, it does not.
Definitely does. What did you score?
No, it does not. I give it a 9. I give it a 9.
There's a funk on the nose.
No, it doesn't. It has the honey. It has the fruits. It has the flour. It doesn't have the front.
It's there behind all that, but it works.
Go get the Larceny.
It works.
Go get the Larceny. I'm telling you, you are wrong. I'm telling you are wrong. Where is it?
I don't know.
It's in the overflow downstairs.
Wait, is it in lot A or lot B?
You and I should not be arguing because I gave it an 8 and you gave it a 9. We should tell Jules that he's out of his mind for giving it a 5. There's so much flavor.
There's something wrong with you.
There is something wrong because I'm not getting anything that you guys are describing.
You need a fresh glass.
Do you need a new brain?
This was maybe.
I don't know what's going on.
Some pineapple juice?
I don't get it.
No, it's not much, guys.
There's a lot going on.
It's not much.
Okay, look. All I ask is that at the end, I want you to nose it again. All right.
Yeah, I definitely got a slight frunk.
Like in that. I wish I got that.
It wasn't in a bad way though. I think that was what was different for me. Is that it kind of worked with all the other flavors there, and it supported some of the fruits that were in there, which I thought was good. So it just added like an earthy component to it. Okay, moving on, guys, to flavor. Out of 20 points, I give it a 17.
17.
I give it an 18.
So we're not that far off. I mean, there's a lot going on here.
Yeah.
I kind of felt like it was
jam.
Yeah,
I'm getting all that.
Pick out much more
Dr. Pepper
than like a cooked stewed apple and some cinnamon. There's some sugars in there. It's very pleasant. I think I was missing an extra flavor though.
So I actually did something that obviously you guys have not done, which is to go back to the original Larceny and compare it.
Oh, this is way better.
And what happened is like I don't really drink Larceny every day. In fact, I don't really reach for it. I'm not the biggest fan of Larceny, even though it's probably one of the readily available wheater on the market. Like, why would I get that when I can get Makers, for example? But this one was it just kind of came out of nowhere. My expectation was, the Larceny flavor profile that I usually get in the regular release, it's just going to be bumped up. It's going to be amplified. But it was not that. It's very different. Yeah. The flavors are very, very different, and it's really pleasant.
Yeah, so there's not that like grainy, frunky stuff.
Yeah, no frunk.
Not on the palate.
Really. Yeah, and I get a lot of that cooked jam.
If it is there,
preserves,
it's complementing the fruit.
Absolutely. Plum, grape, and the honey. So.
All right. Moving on. Body. I thought it was pretty good. I gave it an 8. It's got a good heft to the palate.
7.
I gave it a 9.
I could see either way.
Yeah, I gave it a 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, I mean, decent coat, mouthing, coat feel, all that, but.
Yeah, this is good. This is good. It's a nice feel. It's really nice.
Complexity. I also give it an 8.
I give it an 8.
7.
I mean, I think it's a good. I think there's a good amount of flavors here. I would have liked one more strong flavor punching through.
Exactly.
But that's still for what you get. I got a very clear fruit. I got a very clear spice. I got a very clear sweet. I didn't have that much more to ask for.
Really? The sweet was kind of lacking.
There's a brown sugar in here for sure.
Brown sugar for sure. Maybe it's missing like the white sugar or maybe the floral notes.
I was going to say something like vanilla-y would have been nice, but...
Yeah, vanilla.
It was missing a spice. Yeah. I mean, there's a little bit of cinnamon to me, but it could have been a little more maybe.
You could have gotten like a baking spice, things like that, right? Those are the things that we would look for.
All right, balance. I ended up at a 7. It felt a little bit mismatched for me.
I gave it an 8, but it was a very soft 8. I completely respect your 7.
Yeah.
There's something, it wasn't as great as it could have been. You feel like there's potential, right?
What it is I said that I still get that frunk. But it's layered in with the fruit, and I feel like that's almost what was holding it back. It made it interesting, but at the same time, it didn't allow the fruit to really pop as much. I don't know. I'm having a hard time describing it, but there was something there in the core that it was just like, okay, there's something.
I looked at it from a different perspective. I thought that the fact that they could subdue the frunk that you normally see in the regular release, the fact that they were able to hide it even at the higher proof, because you're getting a lot more, right? That I thought was a skill, right? That was the blending. And so I
hear you.
Yeah.
All right, what do we want? Balance? Finish, sorry. I enjoy the finish, an 8.
I give it an 8.
I give it a 7.
I really like the finish.
I really liked it too.
I like the finish.
Yeah, it was good.
Well, everything that lingers on the palate is very nice.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a little bit short.
Yeah, it's a little short. It's not as well rounded as
I see the 7. I understand.
Yeah, I mean, I docked it because it was inconsistent. So there's times where I got it a little bit long, other times it was like really short.
All right. Well, moving on to uniqueness. I mean, first of all, barrel proof weeder. 8, no question.
8.
There's not that many barrel proof
sure,
weeders.
8.
Period.
I give it a 6.
Why?
Name another barrel proof weeder.
As soon as you said that, I'm like rethinking my score.
I mean, there's Makers.
Makers is the first thing that came to mind.
You gotta give it
46 cast.
You gotta give it a point for that.
Yeah.
All right, I'll go up one.
You gotta give it at least one more.
It's pretty unique.
Yeah.
Barrel proof weeder that is. I mean,
it's good.
MSRP is a good price. I don't like that. I don't like the twice MSRP necessarily, but we'll get the value.
Yeah, value.
But, look, I mean, aside from Makers, there's not a lot of other readily available ones. I mean, obviously, Weller foolproof, but that's not readily available.
Yeah.
I mean, this is more available, so.
Very true.
Deserves some recognition for that. Moving on to drinkability. I ended up at an 8.
I give us a 10. This is really drinkable.
What the hell is going on?
It's really drinkable.
I mean, I give it a 9.
I'm gonna keep drinking this.
I gave it a 9. I think I would have given it a 10 if it was.
I'm gonna keep drinking this.
If it was aged a little bit longer.
Yeah, I'm with
and
you.
like there was that little bite at the end, but I mean, full disclosure, after I got this, I've had it multiple times. I've been enjoying it quite a bit. So I just have to give it a 9.
Like 2 pours, maybe.
Yeah.
You getting called out by the bottle?
What are you talking about?
Bottle's calling me up.
What are you talking about?
Whatever. We'll go back to the beginning of the episode when you can see it like almost full. Anyway. All right, guys, aesthetics. I feel like they could have done more with this. I gave it a 3.
Totally, to make it stand out, same 3.
I gave it a 4.
This is a good drink.
I gave it a 4. It's the only thing.
This does not stand out.
What I like.
Does not stand out, dude.
Are you kidding me? It looks like
a keyhole. Yes,
keyhole.
I get it, but that's what the regular
That's what
Larceny
the other one looks like.
This one should stand out more.
Yeah.
These are such keyholes.
Oh, how long have you been waiting to say that?
5 weeks.
5 minutes when he came up with Keymaster.
All right, moving on to value. I don't know what to do with this on value. I give it a 2.
I give it a 2.
Yeah, I didn't know what to pick, so I picked a 3.
I could see a 3. Like at MSRP, I kind of feel like, yeah, maybe this is a 3. But the fact that you had to pay twice MSRP, the fact that I haven't really seen it to even try to buy it at that,
Me too.
Yeah,
I could,
Versus going for a Makers.
I could justify a 3.
Yeah.
But I think I can justify a 2 a little bit more easily.
Yeah, I do want to make a comment. When I had this, I thought to myself, if they got rid of all bourbon bottles, okay, and if I just had Elijah Craig Barrel Proof and this every year, I think I would be pretty happy, actually. Right? If I just had these, I thought to
Basically,
myself,
if like there's a zombie apocalypse and you get stranded at Heaven Hill Distillery,
right? And if I just had these 2
You'd
bottles,
be very happy.
I'd be very happy. I'm so satisfied with what was presented.
You cover a huge range of flavors with those 2 releases.
Right.
They're both excellent. So
Wow. So this is your Desert Island pick.
well, both of them together.
That's a tough one.
Well, it's like a stranded at a distillery pick. How do you choose?
Which distillery?
I know.
Yeah,
which distillery do you choose? That's what I mean.
I'm gonna say MGP.
Because you'll never run out.
Yeah.
You'd never run out at any distillery.
That's true.
All right, guys, let's get our final tallies here. A couple of us changed scores. I did not. I remained at a 77.
72.
Strong 83.
So strong that you went down from your original score. Which gives us...
Well played.
Don's just like... He's throwing these fingers and we're just slotting them away.
Keyholes, man.
Which gives us... At least he's got that one redeeming quality.
Yeah, I know.
Which gives us our official Curiosity Public score for Larceny Barrel Proof A121. Very respectable, very high silver, 77.
Okay.
Which is exactly when I scored it.
I don't know.
Again.
I think you guys were a little too harsh. I think you guys...
This is the ultimate spirits competition.
Let me ask you, aroma.
You came up with this name.
Aroma.
Actually, I don't know. It's empty.
Just smell the glass. You got a little bit left in there.
I'll just smell the bottle.
Here, smell mine. Mine's been sitting here. Just
I'm getting nothing, guys.
Nothing? Liar. You just want to keep your score.
I get a lot, man.
This is
a 5 is this smells like
Look at
Worse, so it's not off-putting. It just
amazing.
It exists.
This is like Terry Bradshaw.
Whatever. You know you made a mistake.
Put this side by side with something else. Dude, this is at least a 6.
You made a mistake.
At least a 6.
You made a mistake.
I can't explain it.
He's a keyhole.
I can't explain it. It just happens.
All right, well, he did change his other score, so I give him credit there. But official score for this, 77. Solid product. We were talking a little bit, like, what would you compare this to? Like, in the same price range, we were thinking...
Right now, it's got to be Maker's 46 cask.
I mean, you guys reminded 46
me. Cask. So I think we're going to do a quick head-to-head. That's going to be for members only. If you guys want to help support the channel and see our little taste-offs that we do.
Taste-off. I like it.
Maybe that's what we should start calling it. That we do for members only.
Taste-off.
It's going to be in there.
Lawyer?
TM. Taste-off. Yeah, in papyrus font, hopefully. But yeah, we're gonna compare this as a quick little one-off to Maker's Mark Cask Strength 46. If you'd like to see that kind of content, consider becoming a member. It's a great way to support the channel and a great way to get some bonus footage like that and other kind of bonus footage that we do just for members. So please consider that. Jules, take us out.
Please comment down below. Smash that thumbs up if you like this episode. Like Dutch mentioned, please subscribe for more videos from Curiosity Public. Check out our podcast on the major podcast platforms out there. As always, stay safe, stay healthy.
Stay curious.